Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and you are watching Tech with Gajju. Today we are back with another video related to ServiceNow. Today topic is flow in FlowDesigner. Right? In this session we are discussing about the flows and their features, and at the end we will create a different flow in our PDI. So in this session I will cover the topic like flow, components of flow and types of flow, right? So basically flow is nothing but what is flow? Flow is nothing but automated process with a sequence of reusable action such as update record, ask for approval, and send email. And flow admin can define the flow condition like flow trigger condition, so condition to start the flow, and the variables. Like now we have checked the component of flow. Like component of flow is like properties, trigger, action, and data. Property is nothing but when we create a new flow, at the time we have to define the name and description and application. Name is like you have to provide the name of that flow, and application, in which application like global application you can use, so we can provide the application which we are using, and description according to your flow name we can provide the description also. And property is nothing but is consist of information about the flows, right? And we come from the trigger is nothing but when on what the condition, like when once you create the flow, at the time you have to give the trigger condition, so that flow will trigger when the your any task will created and updated the record, anything like that one. So based on that one we have to provide the trigger condition. Action is nothing but we can say that action is like reusable task, reusable things that we can use in our flow again and again. And data is nothing but like flow has data, and basically it is it data generated to the flow execution. So I will show you the this thing in that PDI also. Just give me a 1 minute. Okay, I will just open my PDI and open the flow. You can see now here you can see like flow is there. When you just like in a component first if you want to create a new flow, at that time you can just click on new, and here you can see the, create on flow, right? So click on the flow, then it will create the properties. Like first is like here property is nothing but like we have to provide the name of that flow, and description is there, and application, in which application you want to perform that flow, right? And we have some additional information also. So in that one you have to use like run as, so you have to give the system users. If you are not providing system here, you can use user view initiate section, so you have to give the role for that one. Suppose we have give ITI role, this is called property, right? So now comes under second like trigger condition. So as of now I will open existing flow. Suppose we open the change standard. So here you can see this is called trigger condition. Here you can see inside the trigger condition, basically trigger condition is used for like in what condition flow is trigger, right? So we have just trigger is like when you create the flow like configuration, like you have a here you can see create is there, update is there, but as of now this is disabled. So I will show you one, I will create one new flow. At the time I will show the things based on this condition, like model is standard, so at the time this flow is triggered, right? And here you can see this is called data. Data is nothing but flow has data, and basically it is data is generated. These are the data is generated when the flow is execution, right? When this condition and flow trigger are execution, at the time these things are you trigger, right? And now comes in the flow test. Flow test is nothing but when you click on the test, at the time here you can see this is the pop-up window. Here you can see the where you write the change request record. So based on the, suppose I will put the change request this one and click on test. After testing that one, it will file taking time to processing, and you have to click on that link. Yeah, your test has been finished and you can view the flow execution, right? This window like open the flow execution, like whatever the execution is happened. So you can see here like test run is completed. We have to see all the steps, what are the steps is done, right? So just open the one by one, click on that one. Like here you can see condition is this one, model change model is like model, and record is this one, so you can open that record like based on like model, right? Now second is like flow menu, and flow menu is nothing but like when we click on that icon, more action menu, so here you can see the properties there, execution is there. Properties is nothing but we have provided the name of that. Here you can see, right, name of the flow, description and application comes under this execution. It will click on the execution, whatever time it will execute. Here you can see I have created this one 1 minute ago, so you have to click here, you have to check the execution time, right? Like this is the execution, so you have to click on the open in operation views, so you can see the flow of the execution that you created now, right? So this is the flow menu, and like if you have to set the flow reporting setting, like click on that one, so you have to just all by default is on, so that we can just update. If it is not default, by default is on, so you have to just like edit from here. As of now it's not ever because it's already on, so if you use first time it will automatically off, so you have to on that one, and after click on the on, then you have to update that one. This is called the menu of the flow, and if you want to copy this same flow, so you just click on the copy flow, so it will directly just like click here, it will give the copy for that one, right? Copy of the change standard, right? If you want to copy, then click on copy, otherwise you can cancel that one. Now what are the trigger condition in our, like as you can now see, so we have covered this flow test, flow execution and flow menu. And now the topic is like type of flow trigger, right? Flow trigger, when the record is created, record is updated, record create or update a record on a particular schedule. The particular schedule is like if you want to trigger based on daily basis, monthly, weekly, or like on a run occurrence, like run at a one time repeatable task, repeat, so that we can use. And application, nothing but if you want to use inbound email, and if you want to trigger from the catalog, so that we can comes under the application. So I will show you the things also this in that PDI. Just give me a 1 minute. Okay, I will create a new flow here. So I will take two example, right? First is like when problem is created, at that time we have to create the task. So for that use case, we don't need to write any coding for that one. With the flow, we can, without writing any coding, we can achieve this use case. So first what we have to do, we have to just create a new flow, click on new and click on flow. So it will, property is open, so we have to write the name of that property. Like first we have to check the create problem task, right? Create problem task. This is a table, like this is a flow name that we have to take, and click on global same and click on build flow, right? After clicking on the build flow, like you have to see this screen in which the flow is inactive and all options are disabled, like test is disabled, activity is disabled and save is disabled, right? Because we are not doing anything, that's why. So first what we do, we take a trigger condition. Here you can see, click on add on trigger, so you can see the section record is there, a schedule is there, and application is there. Record is nothing but like if you want to create and record, at the time you can use, if you want to update and record, then you can update on that one, or you can create or update both. So in that case you can select that option, create and update. Based on like schedule, like if you want to schedule this this flow for daily basis or weekly basis or monthly, or repeat run once, or otherwise you can repeat daily basis, so you can click on repeat and you can this flow repeated trigger and like comes under the application. Application is nothing but if you want to have, you have like inbound email action, so email, so with the head of inbound email it will also trigger. And for the service catalog, from the service, if you have any catalog, so based on the catalog if you want to trigger, so it will also trigger. So in our use case, we have to just create a task, problem task, when the problem is triggered, like problem is created, right? So we have to create that one and select the table name. Table name is problem. Click on problem. So as of now we are not giving any condition, we just click on done. After doing this, so you have to see the save option is populated. If click on save, right, and now you have to take the action. Like here you can see we have three section, like action, flows and subflows. Here click on actions. Here you can here we can see the actions. If you click on a flow logic, here you can see the if condition, like if, for each, do while loop and make a decision. Like these are the options that we have populated under the flow logic. This is subflow, that if you want to create a new flow, then you can create. Otherwise you can, if we have already created this flow, this subflow, then we can use that flow. So in our case we have to just create a task, right? Like, so we have to just write create bracket. So create bracket, or we can just use task. So we have a create task is there, so we have take the task. Problem underscore task. So this is a table, and we have write the condition, like add the field. So we have to just give the this problem number to the task number, right? So we have a problem is there, we have problem field is there. So in that field, if you want to, like, static, so you can select from here also. This is called a reference field. So if you select that one, so it will always map to this field. But this is like bad practice, we have just take as dynamic. Like, so here you can see we have our data picker is there, so click on that one. So we have to take that problem record numbers that we have created, right? So just click on the data picker and select the trigger record and select the problem record, right? So it will take the directly automatically this problem number to the problem task, right? So after that one, and we just give a short description, like short description for, right, demo test, and done. Click on done, right? And after that you just save that condition, save that flow. And after saving that flow, you have to activate that flow. Like here, as of now you can see this flow is inactive, right? So we just click on the activate on flow. Okay, now what we have to do, we have just create a task, sorry, create a problem. So we just open the table, just like create a new record. Here you can see we are just creating that record. It is still loading that page. After saving that form, so you can see the problem task is not generated. So we have to check that one, copy and check the flow. So for example, I will take that record, test. Here you can see this record is generated. Like, we have to check again. Okay, it take time because Sometimes it take time, that's why it created two times. Once I have created manually tested, that's why it created that one, and otherwise it executed like we can say that this flow is executed two times. So I will show you. Just open that flow, cancel that one, and click here to execution. So here you can see this flow is execution two times, right? 1 minute ago, and this also just now that I have created, right? So for that record you can check record which record is generated for that one. So you can see here, so by clicking on that create task, it will provide the number of that record, right? 001. So as of now we can see we have a two record that are generated, right, under the problem task 1001 and 002. That's the reason. So now second use case, we have to just create when update on the any existing task, right? So we have to create one more flow. Just like here you can see we have problem. So in that one, if you update anything, then for that one we have to create a task, right? So go to the flow and click on work studio and click on new, and click on flow again and give the updating problem. Updating problem record, bracket, copy, and then same we have to put the description and start building the flow. So in that one we just updating the record, right? So click on the add trigger condition, we take as update. So in that one we have to take the table name, or table name is problem, select the problem, and you want to give condition, or better you can for this use case we are not giving any condition. If you want to give any condition, like here you can see, like if the record is update when, suppose I will give that any condition, like for example assignment group is there, right? For assignment group is suppose you take as a network, like assignment group is network cab manager. If the problem record is assignment group net cab manager, at the time its record is updated, right? So just click on done and just click on action. We have to update the record, or like we have to create the record. So better you can use most recent that we have used. So like create task based on that table. We have to select the table name, like problem task table. So backend name of problem task table is problem underscore task. So we have to select that one, and we have to provide, suppose we have to give the suppose first we have to take the problem, so that we can like identify that one. So problem, and we have to take the dynamic of that current record value, current record number. So take as problem record, and we have to put the, for testing purpose we have put short description is like update record, demo update, updated record, and click on done, and we have to click on save. And after saving that flow, then we have to activate that one. Click on activate. Right now, suppose I will give the assignment group for that record. As of now we have only two problem tasks, right? And now I will give that assignment group is network cab manager, and we have to put the save. Okay, click on here. First you have to refresh that one, and now here you can see the new problem task is generated with that this description is updated, like updated demo updated record, right? So if you want to check that flow is executed or not, so what we have to do, we have to just go there and click on execution, So here you can see the steps. Click on the open in the operation view. Here you can see the steps, what are the steps that followed by the flow, like problem update. So it will take that record 002, the problem record, and after that the things that in the updated one, like she that created a new flow like 003 in that one, and also updated the description. So here you can see that field name is like already this is provide the sys id of that record for this one 002, and we have to update the short description like demo updated record, right? So this is a flow. So in upcoming for the upcoming video we can talk about the actions, what are the actions in the flow. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more such videos. Thank you.